And that's that boss. So, now we can finish exploring the Great Church. So this spot right here is in... Let me tell you about the Fiends. In the first game, they spawn in a little differently, but the way they work in this game is when you step on a specific tile, and the only clue you get that this happens is that your mag does not decrease when you step on that tile. Watch. See? So that means that that is a tile that a Fiend spawns on. So the way this works is you have to step on the specific tile and face a specific direction. If I remember correctly, for this specific tile, it's this direction. It might be this one, but anyway. And you have like a 1 in 32 chance of a Fiend spawning. And if you fight the Fiend and kill it, you then have like another 1 in 32 chance, it might be 1 in 64, of them dropping one of the staffs. And the staffs that they drop are the most powerful weapons in the game. If you want to farm a Fiend, there is a website, and the best way to get to it is to go to the Megaten wiki and look up the Fiend article, and go to the part for this game, and then if you expand it, there's a link to a Japanese website that has maps, and he's got all of the locations where the Fiends spawn. So you could use that to farm the Fiends up if you want. I don't think it's necessary. I've never actually fought any of the Fiends in this game. I've never run into them over the regular course of, my playthroughs. But if you want to farm them, then what you do is you save your game, and then you walk to the area where the Fiend you want to fight spawns, and then you try, and you face the direction that is supposed to spawn the Fiend. If it works, you fight the Fiend, great. If it doesn't work, and nothing happens, you have to go back to a terminal, save your game again, and then try again. You have to visit a terminal in between each visit to the square. The terminals reset the spawn chances. You could probably theoretically... I'm gonna go north. You could probably theoretically just save state scum and get them, because I was reading that the game does not decide whether or not a Fiend spawns unless you step on the spot and face the direction. So you could probably get access to Fiend farming that way if you have no qualms about save stating. Which doesn't really bother me all that much, considering that they're so rare. The only reason you'd want to fight one is to test yourself, really. Well, that's not true. They drop really good weapons. They're not like bonus bragging bosses. They're entirely possible to kill. So, which way is my... Am I going up or down on the moon? We're going down. Okay. So it's going to be a minute before we can get that chest. There is a chest in this dungeon, and then they're spread out across the game. They're called magic boxes. The way they work is that you want to go this way first. If you open them at a full moon, they can contain a gem. So this right here is a spot that you're going to have to remember for way later in the game. And And this is what I mean by the game expects you to visit every single room and every single dungeon and to write down and recognize when you are going to need something in the future. So there's actually 2 spots like that in this dungeon. Get a metal card there that we'll never use. Metal cards are used to play Codebreaker. I think I've already shown you one game of Codebreaker. Let's threaten this Wendigos. Yes. Oh, an angel. Yes. For some reason in this game, I don't know if it's because you're just like non-lawful, but angels seem really, really hard to recruit. I actually probably shouldn't auto-battle these angels now that I think about it. Because they have that Hama spell. But it's not letting me cancel the auto-battle for some reason, so looks like we're going to be stuck doing the auto-battling thing. Come on, cancel. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this, and I don't want to use your MP just yet. But anyway, the angels for some reason seem really, really hard to recruit. Like, they don't... You have to be, like, really high level, like, way higher level than them to get them to talk to you normally, to get the normal, what kind of, like, tone do you want to take. And I'm not, like, sure why. There we go. Now we're getting decent damage. I just noticed that I got way more than... This list right here must be wrong. Because it says that the Scorpion Whip gets 1 to 3 attacks, but I clearly just hit that way more than that. So, before we go, I do want to do... It's this room right here. This is another example of the game really, really wants you to keep track of something. So let's go back down a floor here. Hopefully we won't run into more angels. Okay, we're good. If you see me ignoring a door, there's nothing in it. So we want to get the magic box with the gem in it, but the gem is only in it during a full moon. So I'm going to take just a moment. We're going to talk to... Right, this way. There is an NPC down. How much money do I have? 13,000? It's not too bad. Still doing well on mag as well. Do need to heal up a little bit. So, let me see. There's an NPC on the first floor that will, like, restore your HP and MP. And he charges like 1,000 Maka, I think, is what he charges. So that's not the room I want to go in. It's this one. No, it's not this one. It's this one. So... oh, hopefully I don't get screwed by this Bodicodian. The Bodicodians seem a lot, even though they have really dangerous moves, they don't seem as aggressive as the Man-Eaters. The Man-Eaters are really, really, really aggressive, and they will, like, shut down your whole party and then kill you. So anyway, this room right here is where the magic box is. I'm going to just walk back and forth until it gets to be a full moon, and then I'll meet you right back there.